Peace and blessings to us all. Trust you're doing well. Let's talk about relationships, broken-heartedness, and betrayals. Because when we're young and growing up, we're thinking, okay, this just happens to young people who are not married. And once you are married, you get a stable home automatically, and everything will just go well because you have said I do to each other to death do us part. So you're going to treat the man well, the man is going to treat you well. Some are fortunate, they get these kind of vows standing through for them. So truly, death do them part in old age. Unfortunately, for so many others, like we see now on social media, almost every day, some betrayal story in relationships to the point some are committing suicide, or the other hand, spouses killing each other. Let's even come right into our industry. And I think some weeks past, we saw a grada on a video lamenting how her husband betrayed her. They had plans together, this, that, and he betrayed her, and she was talking about it. From that moment, as obvious, you get people lambasting her, speaking bad about her because, you're a fetish priest now, you say you want to do church. It serves you right that your husband dumped you. For a moment, I thought about it. I'm like, this one brave woman. I mean, we've seen the likes of Osinachi, who never spoke about the pains and the grievances they were going through until they die. And then everybody's like, oh, you should have spoken out, Yet, on the other hand, if a woman in a marriage, she feels she's being betrayed, comes out to speak, you still get the same people on social media going like, you should keep your private matters to yourself. I mean, deal with it. It's a marriage. This, that. Of course, you always have the Christians coming in, using Bible quotes to try to keep people who otherwise no longer can function together in the soup again, which obviously never works. Okay, so Agatha shares her side of the story, and people come to make mockery of it. And notable among them, I think that's what social media is portraying. There's Joyce Blessing, another gospel musician. In the first place, I'm not a fan of both women because one is a gospel musician, and those people I consider them as liars. The other is a fetish priestess turned pastor now, and her story is also another one. But these are two different scenarios of the same issue. First is a woman who feels betrayed by her husband and comes out to speak, and people think they should mock him. And this second woman is someone who obviously was in love with her man, and sends a video. I don't think she did that video and put it out there for everybody to see. She sent it to the man she's so much in love with. As whether she was married when she sent that video to the man or she was, I don't know. That in both scenarios, I don't take side with any of these women. Neither do I see they did anything wrong, because it's better to speak out most of the time, to keep things within that hurts you, and eventually, for most people, may drive them into suicide. So I'm thinking, what's wrong with doing a video and telling a man how much you love him, probably even drunk on top? And they always say love is blind, because at that moment when you're in love, I've come to realize love knows no age. Young people get broken-hearted. Mature people, or people we think are old and probably shouldn't even be thinking about love, also get broken-hearted. I've come to realize that we are different people wired differently. For some people, probably they'll never fall in love after a first broken heart. They are strong enough to say, me, I'll never fall for anybody again. And they stay like that till old age. And they are cool with themselves. They just have friends. They go about their normal duties. But for some of us, we don't know what broken heart is. Probably because we have so much love that we can't keep it all to ourselves. So after a breakup or a broken-heartedness, after a while, we learn to heal and deal with ourselves and be on the go. If a good one comes along, why not? So I find it odd that when people are in a relationship or in love, they share private, intimate issues. And people think it's wrong. Like, how can you be in a relationship and share intimate pictures and videos and all that? In the first place, it's like saying, why should you even marry at all and get naked with somebody in a room? Or why should I be in a relationship? Like, life is sad that you'd always take risks. And for two people who are in love, if there's genuine love, honesty, truth, and trust, then there's nothing wrong to even send an intimate video or picture, whatever it is. Because at the end of the day, you trust the person enough. Probably you've seen the person's nakedness. So if you have seen it, then what is wrong in sending it? It's rather unfortunate that people go apart and use that as an opportunity to hurt each other outside. The fact that soon a picture is leaked, a video is leaked, and wow, I think those moments can be very painful, especially for women. For most men, you don't even see them like that. It is the women, and it's like, why does it always happen to women? And I feel that's where women need to be strong. Like Tiwa Savage, that woman is a strong woman. I never saw the video, but from how people describe it, and yes, so she's still strong out there. And if we are not careful, these are the kind of things that drive people to commit suicide. It's like, oh, you should have spoken about your problem. Meanwhile, the problems were always there. Probably they came in the public and we just shut people down through our mockery, all the fun games. These days I've become very thoughtful. So I see things out there like that and I just observe quietly. I'm trying to think through everything. In as much as I don't share sides with any of these women, I applaud both of them for how they have dealt with their situation. I mean, I could have kept quiet about this, but aside everything, I feel that one is going through a lot. This is somebody who was a priestess. Probably a lot of people looked up to her. And like they said, she swindled people also. To do that crisscross and say she has become a prophetess or an evangelist, whatever it is, and still be out there on social media, I think that woman is strong. Whatever spirit she carry, they're really working for her. And I just applaud her that she can talk about her challenges in as much as people are mocking her, and I'm really learning a lot from her. Because I've been in a love triangle before that almost gave me a black eye, and I wanted to make it a police case, and the family were like, no, you are going to tarnish our image, so I had to just bottle all the pain inside there for as long as I could. So I got healed. I just told probably a few friends, let them know what I was going through, and with that I was good. So in as much as social media is out there for us to have fun, get to know other people and learn, I think we should also give room for people to be able to share their grievances like that. It's better than staying indoor, getting drunk, and probably ending your life just because you feel nobody cares about you. I'm really learning to be considerate with people, their emotions, and all the things to go through. Yeah, that is life. Sometimes you just have good intentions for people, everything around you, and it just turns out that whatever you're thinking about is what the other people are thinking. What do you do? It's life. You don't always win. The fact that you don't win doesn't mean you're a loser in life. You don't win because in that situation you're not supposed to win for your own good. Like you wanted a car, but in that moment the universe realizes, no, if you had a car, you're going to park it at a place that's going to give you a problem, and at best I don't need to give you a car now. If we learn to see life on a positive note and be conscious of everything around us, then no matter what comes our way, we still win because we are peaceful, we're grateful, and we are learning through all the processes. So yeah, I really feel for our God and understand what she's going through, and I just hope wherever she is now, she'll find peace to carry on and for joy's blessing. And as much as I'm not a fan of gospel musicians, because those people can lie, they're just a senior cross or say why, yeah. Find peace within yourself, and if you got betrayed by a lover, it's okay. You win. Life goes on. You get better. It is well with thy soul. Peace.